Hello, guys. Hello. How you all doing? I'm just gonna hang out here a second and wait for some people to join. Um, it has been a while, so I don't know how many people really saw my thing, the notice that I put out that we should meet today. So, who is in the place? Just go ahead and put your name in the chat. Say hello so we can identify who is here. Um, and if you want to join, me live, you should be able to do so if I could add you here on StreamYard, but you have to message me for that. Honestly to God, I don't even remember how these things work. So, as you come in, like I said, just go ahead and put your name in the chat so we could see who are the people here. I'll check on Facebook for your comments. Okay, guys. Discussion to help our PEPLE. This autocorrect is something else. Yeah. So we're here just to talk a little about how we can help people out there in St. Elizabeth who may need us at this time, the aftermath of such a dreadful storm. I do hope that most of you guys heard from your family by now and at least have an idea what's going on. Um, as you get in, please put your name in the chat so we know who is here. Just say hello. And so we can recognize you and also just know who is here. I am still trying to get to the page. I'm not seeing the live stream on on Impact. I see the one on Facebook, but I'm not seeing the one on Impact. Let me, okay, I got it. Okay, guys. So now that I have you, let's see who is here. Can you just go ahead and put your name in the chat so we know who is here? Just say hello in the chat. All right. So a lot of people been calling, been texting, been asking, what are we doing? Um, what are we doing in terms of getting something going for people in St. Elizabeth? And that's why I decided to jump on tonight for a brief chat to see if we could come up with some ideas as to how we could make our own contribution as a part of the St. Elizabeth family. Most of us still have family there. We have friends there. In some cases, some people still live there. So people are concerned in general about how we can organize ourselves so we can give some form of assistance. So if you could just jump in the chat and, start putting out ideas there about how we may help. I could tell you for sure, those of you who are in New York or close by, maybe in the tri-state area, I have been looking around to find a place that we could store some barrels so we could pack them and send them home as soon as possible. So as soon as the ports are open. As a matter of fact, Kingston Port is open. I was told Montego Bay is not. So if we send stuff via barrel to Kingston, they should get those within 2 weeks. Montego Bay is another story because they're not sure when that would be open. So we we could start putting things together so we could send them home. Um, so I found a place here in Harlem, in Manhattan, that he's a Jamaican. He has a business. He said we could store the stuff there, and so that people can bring whatever they have, so we can put them together and send them. I don't know how that idea sounds to you guys, but you can tell us in the chat what you think, and so we can just discuss it. I called a shipping place this morning and they said that shipping barrels to Kingston is cheap, is I think $55. And that is very reasonable compared to Montego Bay. And since Kingston is open, I think we should just probably go ahead and try to send the barrels to Kingston. That's my thought process right now. If you guys have something else you want to add to that, um, just let us know. Just put it in the chat. Any input to that idea? For the persons who are watching, what do you think about us just those of us who are overseas? Because I am assuming that most of the people I will reach now are people who are overseas. And the people who have been trying to make contact for us to get stuff going are people overseas. So what do you guys think? Should we just start to put the stuff together and then send them one time? Or do you want to pack individual barrels from where you are and send them? We're open to suggestion. It doesn't matter as long as the stuff gets to Jamaica. That's the most important thing. But like I said, um, if Kingston Wharf is still open and we can get stuff in within 2 weeks, we should really s- give it a shot, because it won't be a one time thing. It would be continuous, because the crisis will not end, after a few barrels get in. It will continue. So for, a good long time, we will be um, called upon to do different things for the community to get it go up and running. There's a lot of damage on the ground, lots of damage, lots of roofs lost, and so on. So for now, I think we can just focus on clothing and food, getting those things in so people can utilize them, tarpaulin for their roofs and so on. So you can tell me your ideas in the chat, so that, you know, this is not a one sided conversation. As you come in, also please remember to share the live, so that more people can know that we are on, and come on here to help with this discussion or to participate with the discussion. Um, we're still not sure who are the people who are on, so we can't recognize them or say hello directly, but welcome. Thank you for joining. And if you have anything that you wish to add, please go ahead. Um, my first task will be to get some barrels, some empty barrels. Um, I'm not sure what's the price of barrels these days, because the last time I bought barrels was probably a couple of years ago. So they might be somewhere between 50 and $70, I would imagine. At least where I am. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know one location that sells them, so I have to go there and see if I could get some. We might also have to just also settle for the cheaper ones, which are the cardboard ones, because the plastic ones are more expensive. So I'm gonna just try to get some, and, you know, ask around for donation of clothing and so on, for putting them in those barrels. And then, when they're full, three, four, six, whatever of them, we just send them off. That's the best that we could do at this time. The government is managing funds through some website that you can go to and donate, if you want to donate money for the general public in Jamaica. I think these sites are published all over the place. So if you have financial contribution that you want to send that will benefit more people or a wider cross section of people, you can utilize those links for those. For now, we just want to start with just getting food stuff, clothing, tarpaulin, stuff like that in, so that it could help out, because it might take a minute for everything to spread out to reach everyone, because they're going to concentrate more on the areas that have more damages. So let me hear your opinion, guys. And even after this live has ended, you can put your opinion in the chat, so that we can have some more discussion on that. And we could plan for another meeting when we could have other people joining us for discussion, because I have not seen anybody um, indicating that they want to come on live, or they want um, to engage us with some conversation in the chat. So if you want to post stuff afterwards, fine. It's fine by me. Okay. So that is what I had to say in a nutshell. It's not up to me alone. It's up to everybody. Some people don't have phone to join the conversation to say whatever they want to say at this time. Some people did not know about the live. Some people were probably not able to join at this time. So we just I just wanted to introduce the idea of what we were thinking about, and or what people have been saying to me, so that we can think about it and later on do something about it. um a lot of people are still looking for information about their relatives on the ground. So, you know, if you can assist in that respect also, please do, because people don't know if their relatives are okay, if their houses are okay. And that's, all through Newmarket and surrounding areas. All right. So that's kind of all I have to say for now. We'll plan another meeting when we'll have more persons online with us. This was kind of almost a test run because I haven't gone live like this in a long time. So I had to get all my systems up and running and everything reconnected and so on. So maybe someday over the weekend we will reconnect, and more people will be able to share with you about the ideas and how we can move forward. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Again, it's Evadne, and I am signing off for tonight, but you could leave your questions or comments and I will respond to them. Okay? Thank you very much. Good night.